So what else is good? I mean, No Jumper, I feel like, we all at Barstool, we've been pushing the envelope forever, but even in recent years, things have gotten a little bit more corporate and we've kind of had to play it, more's on the line, whatever. No Jumper is one of the last podcasts out there that is just fucking wild. I mean, do you have a line that like you wouldn't cross, or a guest that you wouldn't talk to, or something you wouldn't say, or you just like, let's fucking go Wild Wild West style?
I had Milo back in the day, and I felt like that was a huge thing that sort of like made me realize that maybe you don't want to be under, like, there's a huge liability associated with getting too political.
Right.
And for me, it's like, I'm not hugely, I read a lot about politics, but I'm not like really trying to have my platform be about that. So I feel like that's probably the main thing I could, like, if I were to have Ben Shapiro on, I feel like would be the thing that would like piss people off maybe more than anybody, that I would be promoting sort of right-wing ideology, which I don't really have any interest in that anyway. So it's like that's something I kind of try to avoid, is just anything that gets super political. I mean, like 9 times out of 10 when I'm doing an interview, it's like a underground up-and-coming rapper or an old-school rapper. Like we do vast majority of our stuff at this point is just rappers with a little bit of like Instagram comedians and porn stars and whatnot. So I don't know. I mean, this thing was like the most out of control thing. Like our podcast used to be a lot more crazy when it was in the back of my bike shop, which we shut down like 6 months ago. And back then it was really crazy because people would just be showing up and just coming on the live stream. And like, we didn't even really have that much control over what was happening, in a sense.
Yeah. Like when someone fucking storms in the place with a gun.
Right. So that sort of changed my mentality at least a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, that was that clip where like in the beginning, you're kind of laughing and like think it's a joke maybe is one of the wildest clips I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, that was a weird one too, because I felt like I was so inundated by people who thought that I faked it for clout. And then it actually turned out that the guy had a fake gun. It was a fake gun. And I'm pretty sure he was like completely fucked up on drugs. And I ended up figuring out what his Instagram was. And I saw that he had messaged me like 20 times and I had never seen it or anything like that.
Oh, you had a Stan situation.
Yeah, that's like a stalker. Like that wasn't just like a stick up. That was like he had a problem with you.
I don't know. I think honestly, like he was probably just so out of his mind that he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Cause I seen him in court afterwards with his dad, this fucking Filipino kid. Cause I actually went to one of the court dates they told me that I had to go to. And then nothing happened and I never heard about it after that ever again. But it was crazy seeing him with his dad and his dad looking all disappointed in him and shit.
I bet. Yeah. What's good on the rap front? Anybody else? Like anybody? I know you were, you're kind of known for putting on XXX and 6ix9ine, Lil Yachty, any other like big names or people you feel like are about to pop that No Jumper kind of found?
I mean, I'm just having a good time with a lot of the Detroit stuff out there right now. I think you should really listen to this rapper, Rio de Young OG. And there's another guy named I Swear Vezo. And there's just like a whole crazy ass movement coming out of Detroit right now with like a lot of good music. So that's something that I'm partial to right now on a personal level.
Who was that you were cooking coke with the other day?
That was a wild video.
Yeah. YG actually hit me up and said, hey, I want you to do a vlog in the projects with my new artist, this kid, D3. And so I pull up and they're like, hey, we're gonna cook crack. And I was like,
okie dokie.
All right, I guess I'm gonna put it on my Snapchat story. And I can't confirm whether or not it was actually crack cocaine being cooked, but something was going on. You know?
Listen, that's good for the streets, right? That's good for the street cred. That's some wild shit, though. Do you feel like you have to keep your like your recommendation or like your seal of approval for a rapper kind of like tight? Because I'd imagine, if you get the No Jumper, seal of approval, it means something, but it's also got to be tough. It's like you come on the show and you're boys and thanks for coming. And then you're going to be like, you're not that, I'm not putting you on.
Yeah. I mean, I have people trying to pay me all the time for interviews and I've just always said no. I mean, for me, it's like, I try to just keep the No Jumper side of things, especially, it's kind of a relief thinking that me and my girl are getting fully deeper into the OnlyFans game, because it's like then I can kind of keep No Jumper more pure and not have any like corporate interests sort of like swaying who I'm talking to and stuff. I know a lot of times, sometimes people are like, you interviewed this dude who has 10,000 followers. You obviously got paid for that. But I mean, even if I'm wrong, it's always at least me trying to do my best job at estimating who's going to be relevant early on in their career, you know?
Yeah, man. Is No Jumper, have you found like advertisers who are cool with you just like letting it rip, or is it more of like a subscription thing, or, you know, are you using that to make money in other ways, or is there direct ad dollars?
Yeah, no, we do ads here and there, a lot of like weed stuff, a lot of the dick pill thing. I mean, that's been one of the bigger ones for us. But yeah, I mean, we don't like, the vast majority of our income comes either from YouTube and Snapchat, and then also like we get like people, we do these live streams where people donate for us to listen to their music, and that is, I mean, I've honestly made like over the past couple of years, I've made millions of dollars off of people just paying us $100 to listen to their songs. So I mean,
what are you saying right now?
A couple million just to listen, like nothing else. You just listen. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to, you know, whatever. Is it on the stream though, so they'll get some sort of exposure? Okay.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we talk about it. We'll like review it, whatever. People screen record it. They put it on their OnlyFans, or excuse me, on their Instagram, whatever. But I mean, and the thing that, I mean, we've have done nights where we made $10,000 or $20,000 playing people's songs like over and over. Like we've done that like 100, 200 times.
We gotta switch up the script. We gotta figure out a way to get this kind of money.
I would like to officially announce I will play whatever fucking song you want.
We should do this with podcasts. We'll listen to like your podcast segment. He's the music guy. We'll be the podcast guy. That's fucking brilliant, man. And you're making millions. You got this full head of hair now. You got a kid on the way. You're fucking for money. I mean, just living, dude. Just living.
I'm just trying to keep it going, you know, whatever we can do.